Aaron, Mark Smith was confirmed this morning as our import D-man. Just how happy are you to have brought him to the club?
We're delighted. He's going to be a big part of our team. He's a great person, and he's gonna really fit in well, and he's gonna help our young players out no end.
His arrival's certainly gone down well with our fans so far, and it's also, we've had a lot of Cardiff fans tweeting just saying how much they thought of him when he was there. So that must be pleasing to have brought in a guy that gets that sort of reaction.
Yeah, Mark's a player that leaves it all on the ice, and I think that's important, and fans do, they like that, and our coaches do too. So it's, he's going to be a massive part of our team. He's going to be, I think he's very underrated, and he's just going to go quietly about his business, but he's going to be a huge part of our season.
When you were starting to sit down and looking at your roster for next season, was that the sort of player that you sort of pinpointed as a must for this team, someone that does put their body on the line and does give their all night in, night out?
Especially when it went to 5 imports, if it was 4 imports, we were going to go with 4 forwards. But when it went to 5, then I wanted a steady, stay-at-home defenseman and to shore up our back end and help in the D zone and on the PK. And Mark ticks all them boxes. He's going to be very similar to Lids, and he's just going to be a massive part of our team.
His experience is key as well. He's played a lot of games in the Elite League, and given that you've got a few young players on the team, especially in defence with the OHA lads, that will be again crucial both on the ice during games, but also off the ice on game days and in training and sort of just general off the ice with the younger players.
Yeah, definitely. We in my first conversation with Mark, we had a chat about our younger players, and he likes to help them and give them his experience, and they're going to be big for the stuff that Mark's going to give them is going to be huge. Especially we've got Callum, Ollie, and Ben, and they're very young, and they can take a lot of stuff off a player like Mark who's been playing for so long.
And to have Lids there alongside Mark as well, it's going to be a real education for them.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. They're both very similar players, and they're both very quiet but very professional. And that's as a young player, you can just by watching players like for a young defenseman, watching players like Lids and Mark is massive. So I'm really happy that Mark decided to come here, and I think he's really going to help us at the back.
Aside from his experience, what qualities will he bring to the team?
Well, he wants to win. He's come in. It's a new challenge for him, and he wants to win and wants to prove himself again. So it's we're very happy with the lineup we've got so far. There's a lot of good people, and I think we're going to be a team that is pulling in the same direction, and that's massive. It's a long season, and if you can get everyone pulling in the same direction, you can overachieve and hopefully do something special.
You mentioned it there, speaking to him, there is that real sense of that he wants to come here, but not just come here and get some ice time. He wants to come here and be part of something, be part of a team that's challenging for silverware. And as you said, that sort of character is huge.
Yeah, it's very important, and Mark's been here a long time, and he wants to win, and he's a team first player and a team first guy, and that's important. And to bring players in like Mark and Max is massive for us. They're going to change our team a little bit and make us a lot tougher to play against, and I think in the past we have sometimes been a bit too easy to play against, and I think them two will really help that.
And it helps, in Mark's case anyway, to come into a locker room where there are a few similar faces in terms of Stevie, Max, Callum. That will just help his transition period.
Yeah, I think that will help. We do have some players from Cardiff, but every player we've got from Cardiff is a very good player for their own different reasons, and to have players like that in our dressing room is massive. They all Callum's not quite as experienced as the other 3, but they're all experienced, and they want to win, and that's when a player wants to win, that's obviously massive.
That's your blue line finish now. Just how happy are you with the overall makeup of it?
It's good. We I think Mark's really going to help our lineup, and he's going to give us a lot of depth. Obviously, with Selb's leaving, it was important to get that when the import slot went up. It's it was a bit easier to replace Selbs, and I think with Mark Lids and all our D-men, it's going to be a lot stronger D-core, and I think Mark will really be able to, in the pre-season I'm looking at putting Mark with Ollie and Ben, and I think it'll really help them.